Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Monday Night Inferno. And here comes the Titan Nation Alliance champion, Ray Nakia. You look at the title belt, ladies and gentlemen. This title belt is absolutely legendary. New look to everything here in Titan Nation Alliance. New belts are being created, new designs, new everything as we get Monday Night Inferno kicked off with this 5-minute match between champion Ray Nakia and Mark Bannon. And the winner of this, ladies and gentlemen, I've been recently told, will pick this stipulation at Mondo Mania, whatever the match they want at Mondo Mania for the title. And, you know, Mondo Mania, one of the pay-per-views that every year it gets better and better and better as we get into the year where we end a phenomenon, and these two are going to tear the house down. Mark Bannon, a JTV guy, also Ray Nakia. So it's going to be interesting as this bell rings. And Ray with the forearm, nice forearm there. As Ray now going to try to take it to Mark. As a spear already been made, and no, Mark reversed it. And, you know, 5 minutes is a time that these people has to literally beat their opponent in less than 5 minutes. You want to talk about a main event? Let's talk about that 6-man tag later on tonight we got with Vikings of Destruction and also Dan Rapture teaming against Nick Cayenne and the Inferno Tag Team Champions, was once formerly known as the World Tag Team Champions. Now it's changed to the Inferno Tag Team Champions, King Dominator and Combat Genius. Now the question is on this: who does Nick Cayenne's got as a partner to take on the Vikings of Destruction? I've just got to know that. What is Nick literally wanting to do with this? Where's he wanting to go? And, you know, a lot of matches going to happen. We talk about a hardcore title match that we got in store for you later on tonight. The brand new hardcore championship will be revealed. And Ray with a nice spear there going to try to take Mark out of the equation. Could he do it? 1, 2, and only a kick out of 2. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, King Dominator is double booked tonight as KD will be taking on Nixon Wolf in a champion versus champion match. So good things that will come to those who wait, because, ladies and gentlemen, that match I think will be next, or the next match after, as we see, oh my goodness, as Mark there taking that fluorescent light to Ray. I mean, this is what Mark's all about, the hardcore extreme lifestyles. Mark taking that forearm, beating his chest, saying that he's the next in line for that championship. And Austin Ace Carter tonight, a man that was in that triple threat match that caused Mark to lose the title, will be in a match against Jackson Henderson for the #1 contendership. And a lot of things are going down here on Monday Night Inferno. I mean, we look at it, big knee strike there by Ray. Ray's not playing any games. Ray's wanting to end this quickly to pick that stipulation to go into Mondo Mania to have it in his favor. Is nice reversal there by Mark. Mark's going to take it. Oh, big drop kick with a lariat style there. And Mark is going straight for Ray. Oh, look at this, cut or missed. Ray should have had that one coming. As you know, I cannot wait to see the main event tonight, that huge 6-man tag. But also, let's talk about that hardcore championship match. We heard Colin and Malcolm Berry back and forth promo segment last Monday on the show, and I got to say this real loud here, that this is going to be one of those things that you just got to sit back and watch and enjoy, because this is one of those things that, you know, Malcolm Berry said and quoted that he would take the hardcore championship from Colin Clyde, and this is one of these episodes here that we get to literally sit and watch things unfold as we get ready to rock and roll here with this Monday Night Inferno card. And, you know, Mark and Ray knows each other in and out of the ring, and here comes Ray. Oh, nice reversal by Mark, and Ray throwing hands down here to kick off Monday Night Inferno. Clothesline there. And here comes Ray now with a comeback, trying to slow Mark down. And, you know, this is what all JTV is about, the hard-hitting action. So go check them out, guys. Also check out Pro Wrestling Alliance and also FAM, which is now MPW, as we get ready for this match. And Mark now going for a Boston Crab trying to make Ray submit, and it's not going to work. Ray flips him over as we got 59 seconds. I mean, what a match this has been. Back and forth. Hard-hitting impact between both these men. Ray going for a moonsault, corkscrew style, going for the cover. Could this be it? Could Ray pull the upset? 1, 2, and a kick out. Really, it's kind of funny to see what we're going to see in the match, you know, for the number 1 contendership for the United States Championship. DJ Chaotic will face the winner of this match at Mondo Mania in the pre-show. So if DJ Chaotic is listening, you're going to be facing Jackson Henderson or Austin Ace Carter for the title. I mean, how are you going to prepare yourself? I mean, both these guys are well known at doing damage. And we're going to see what happens later on tonight. As you can see Mark now measuring Ray. And Jesus, man, with a spear, rock Ray's world. And Mark should have went for the pin there. He would have got that, but time has run out, so we won't know who's going to pick the stipulation until next Monday as we get ready for Jackson Henderson versus Austin Ace Carter in this one. And, you know, it brings a lot of questions to my heart now just seeing these two go one-on-one. Can Jackson Henderson reach the mid-card division and get a chance for the United States Championship at Mondo Mania 5? That is a huge question, because you take a look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Mondo Mania 5, the biggest Mondo Mania in history. You got guys that are competing for world titles, for tag titles, for every sort of championships, and also not only championship guys, but you also got to wonder if this will ever resolve conflict between Alex King and CJ Mondo. Now, we've not seen Alex King after he was beaten on Thursday night by Mondo's opponent, so I got to know what Alex King's got in store for Thursday night for CJ Mondo. I mean, this rivalry is getting good before it ends. I mean, CJ Mondo, beat Alex King last Monday Night Inferno on episode 19 to win that international championship. So if you got to question yourself, how is Mondo going to recover, or Alex King going to recover from that loss and get back the title he should have never lost? But at the same time, how is CJ Mondo going to defend the title? But the huge question task at hand, who's going to be the number 1 contender for DJ Chaotic's United States Championship in the pre-show Mondo Mania? That is the question here. Will it be Austin Ace Carter? Will it be Jackson Henderson? We're going to find out in the biggest number 1 contender match for the United States title here in TNA's history as we get ready, and the referee getting ready. 5-minute standards are on this, ladies and gentlemen. So, huge question at task as we ring that bell. Let's go for the action spear. And Jackson Henderson now not wasting any time. He's going for the speed. I give the man credit too, and a kick out by Austin Ace Carter. But at the same time, you got to realize that when you have huge opportunities like this, it's something that you need to take advantage of and not worry about the distractions that will cost you in the long run. And a powerbomb by Jackson Henderson taking it to a Samoan drop level. I mean, we take a look at what's going to happen later on tonight when Nixon will face his King Dominator. Now, we know that Devin Keola is a hungry man wanting that title back from Nixon. I mean, you know he's going to have some strings pulled somewhere along the way. I mean, could it happen tonight? That's the huge question we got in store tonight. But also, let's talk about that huge 6-man tag main event. You got Dan Rapture that came this close of winning the television championship, but the television championship was at a draw because of time running out. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen at Mondo Mania, but we get this match here underway between these two, and Austin Ace Carter just getting clothesline after clothesline after clothesline by Jackson Henderson, and the last clothesline taking Austin Ace Carter's head off. I mean, the question I want to really ask the TNA fans here is this: how are you going to stop a man like this, just absolutely chaos and turmoil, after what he did to Alex King in that Drag Me to Hell match on Thursday night? Just absolutely made sure that there was no life form. And you can see Austin Ace Carter 2 and a 3, and Jackson Henderson somehow got the pin. That was a lucky shot on Jackson Henderson. As we see, Austin Ace Carter trying to go for a ramming headbutt, but gets caught with the neck breaker. As Jackson Henderson, wants to make a statement. He wants to show that he is the rightful contender to face DJ Chaotic for the United States Championship. As we see the table now getting used, I mean, will that be a factor also? But, we talk about, the hardcore matches. The Hardcore Championship at Mondo Mania. I mean, how is that going to affect Mondo Mania, knowing that the Hardcore Championship could be like a hot potato? It's still under the 24/7 rule, so anybody could go for it. So how do you feel that this is like a hot potato title, knowing that anybody can go for that championship? As we see here, big time clothesline here as this connects. This is going to be Austin Ace Carter's match of his redemption, as Alex King has been a target. I mean, we take a look at what happened on Thursday night. Let's go back and look at the replays of Thursday night. We saw CJ Mondo giving a promo, and we saw CJ Mondo literally saying that this will be Alex King's personal hell, which means now, since we know Alex King is now in his own personal hell, now we got to realize and wonder, now since we know that Austin Ace Carter was added to that mix, do you think for a second that Mondo knew that Austin Ace Carter would win that match, knew that Alex King wouldn't have the momentum going in and playing mind games? That is a huge question. As a 2 count and kicks out again, and I'm wondering if CJ Mondo is, like I said, trying to play mind games with this man. I mean, this man has just been all over the world. Is going for the cover again. 1, 2, and a kick out. Austin Ace Carter trying to come back from this, as this match is for the #1 contender for DJ Chaotic's United States Championship here in this one. And you can see right now Austin Ace Carter with a clothesline and a half, breaking Jackson Henderson in half with that clothesline, with the rebound, with the springboard effect of that. I mean, I wondered if Jackson Henderson's going to be okay after that brutal clothesline by Austin Ace Carter. I mean, that was an absolute deadly clothesline. As Austin Ace Carter now, kick to the midsection. Here we go. Jackson Henderson, big boot. As Jackson Henderson now wants to show that he is the rightful man for the #1 contender spot, as Austin Ace Carter taking that bat to him. That is a loaded barbed wire baseball bat, and that's got to hurt. That is steel and barbed wire wrapped around the bat with a wooden texture to that, and I got to wonder if Austin Ace Carter can somehow win this match here to be the #1 contender to face DJ Chaotic for the title, as Jackson Henderson kicked to the back. Jackson Henderson now going to the outside. Jackson Henderson just going to try to escape, just wear out the time, and that is a smart strategy by Jackson Henderson as he gets out of reach as the time expires, and we got a #1 contender. So if DJ Chaotic's watching, there's only one thing to this mix. DJ Chaotic will face Jackson Henderson for the United States Championship at Mondo Mania 5 in the pre-show. I mean, what a match we got at the pre-show already. 2 confirmed matches. We got the War Games and between JTV and PWA, but also we got Mr. World Champion in action. Nixon Wolf, the man who beat Devin Chiola to be the world champion, now with the new world title belt. You look at that title around Nixon's waist, and it tells it all. Nixon came in to do one simple thing, is to show what kind of a world champion he would be, and it's a fighting world champion. And right now, no discredit to Devin Chiola. Devin Chiola was a fighting world champion also in this. And I got a feeling Devin Chiola is not going to stop until he gets his hands on this man, until he gets that world heavyweight title back around his waist. Now, it could happen. I'm not saying it could or would, but I'm saying that there's going to be some blood-spilled action between the world heavyweight champion and the former champion at Mondo Mania for that title. But also, we talk about a huge main event Ryan Storm and Big John Bundy for the Legendary Championship, but also one half of the Inferno Tag Team Champions is in action right now. King Dominator with the brand new Inferno Tag Team title belt, as you can see right there. King Dominator making plays here for this company. He's saying that he's the best. Him and Combat Genius are the best tag team around, and there is nobody that can touch King Dominator or Combat Genius's level. I mean, going back to the history of the titles, we look at Nick Cayenne when he was supposed to be special guest referee, screwing VOD out of the titles, and you know VOD is going to have the retribution tonight in that main event. Nick Cayenne cannot run. He cannot hide. He's just going to have to do either two of the following: adapt or perish, survive or die in that main event match coming soon here tonight on Monday Night Inferno. And King Dominator Nixon taking the house down, as we are seeing a legendary performance in these two. And, you know, we look at the whole track mix of what's going to happen on Monday Night Inferno. We look at these two combustible elements as this is going out of wax, as, you know, King Dominator trying to fight Nixon. And, I mean, these two know each other real well. And King Dominator with a kick. King Dominator just said, Nixon, if you're going to try to beat me, you're going to have to do it in your best terms. And Nixon now reversing back to KD. Like I said, this has been a back and forth pace. Moonsault from the top rope by the World Heavyweight Champion Nixon Wolf as he goes for the cover 1-2 and a kick out by King Dominator. King Dominator now locks up with Nixon. Here we go. Scoop slam right on the back of KD. KD's now down. Nixon's going to try to go for the cover in a 2 count as we get this match underway here. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in our match between Malcolm Berry and Colin Klein for the Hardcore Championship, as a clothesline by KD taking down Nixon Wolf. And I mean, you look at this, what's going to happen here on Monday Night Inferno. We are seeing some action-packed events tonight. A moonsault from the top. KD's going to go for the cover. Will it be 1, 2, kick out at 2? Oh, kick out at 1, my bad. Almost a 2. And King Dominator now clothesline again. Here we go. Another clothesline coming back. KD's fired up. He's got these fans right where he wants him. Trips Nixon. Nixon's down. And KD now firing off the fuel. Going for the cover again. Could this be it? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. I mean, you look at this match. You look at the proportions of these men going to war over a champion versus champion contest such as this. This is the first time in history as a tag team champion faces the world champion in a champion versus champion contest here on TNA. And, you know, King Dominator now working on that back. Smart strategy. Nice reversal but there by Nixon, though. Nixon sees that. Nixon going for her Corona takedown. I mean, Nixon's so fast, speed, agile, and King Dominator to the top, going for the cutter. Connects with that cutter. As King Dominator now going for the cover again. 1, kick out, only a 1. And this has been KD's biggest match that he's ever had here on TNA. What an upset he would be if he could pin the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight on Monday Night Inferno and send a statement that he's pinned the World Champion. 1, 2, 3, no, and a 2 count only by our senior official, Brad White, as he's trying to do his best to officiate these two legendary athletes. And King Dominator now going for the submission hold, trying to make Nixon tap. And that will be an understatement if King Dominator could pull off an upset here between these two, as KD now going to the middle rope. KD's going to try to do something. Going for the top moonsault again. KD going to go for the cover. Brad White now, senior official, going for the cover again, 2. And a kick out at 2. And you can see KD here, the momentum, the frustration is building now. The Inferno Tag Team Champion now getting tired of waiting as he goes to the top. KD's going to the top. Moonsault. Oh, no. Going for a cutter miss. Nixon saw that one coming. As Nixon goes for the knees to the face. Oh, Nixon kicks him in the back of the head. Here we go. Nixon with the powerbomb. Sends a powerbomb right down to KD. That could be it there. I don't know. Nixon's now got some mindsets now. He's going to stomp on KD's face. Oh, my God. What a vicious stomp by the World Heavyweight Champion, Nixon Wolf, as he absolutely stomps the living daylights out of King Dominator. And Nixon Wolf's just sending a statement. Devin Keola, the #1 contender, the former champion at Mondo Mania. Oh, what a kick. At Mondo Mania, this is Nixon's way of saying, welcome to the biggest match of your career, because I'm going to show you what it takes to be the main event, to be the shining star. As King Dominator now going for the King's Gate submission onto Nixon. And can he get the job done? And Nixon's struggling. Nixon's got to try to fight, try to show that he belongs, and Nixon escapes again. I mean, what a fighting world heavyweight champion we got in Nixon Wolf, as Nixon's not giving up. Nixon's fighting to the death. Nixon's fighting to the hard stop phenomenon. And this is, oh, look at this big boot, and King Dominator sending Nixon out of the ring as KD going to the top. These two going to fight outside, and these fans are standing and cheering for their favorite athletes. And what a leg drop King Dominator does to Nixon, sending him right down on that concrete floor. Well, trying to go for something. Nixon sees what he's got to do. Nixon with a forearm. Nixon now throws KD right back in the ring, as Nixon now wants to try to finish this. Oh, look at this. Nixon going for the powerbomb. KD's in trouble. Powerbomb. And that could be the final nail in the coffin. Big time stomp. Nixon going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, only a 2 count. As this match getting close to the wire, as Nixon now Irish whips him to the ropes. Nixon with the, trying to go for it. King Dominator going for the perfection knee. KD's going to hit it. KD, perfection knee to Nixon. Could he knock off the world heavyweight champion? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was so close. KD almost had the pin there. So close. That was like a pin on thin ice, as KD now working on that leg. KD now wants to show the world that he is the only man that could beat Nixon, but that's going to be a tall pecking in order, because King Dominator's got to try to do it. Can he do it? Is King Dominator rosing through? King Dominator going for it. Nixon reverse. Back and forth reversals by both men, and now we see Nixon taking the power bomb. King Dominator is down. Power bomb. That has got to be it. 1, 2. Kick out. And King Dominator survives. As you see now, Nixon Wolf kicks to the back of the head. As you can see, Nixon's trying to, what a kick to the back of the head there. As Nixon going for these kicks again. Dragon whip right there, and Nixon's just showing that he has got the heart. Oh, Nixon's going for the legs, attacking the legs of KD. That was a smart strategy, but Nixon's not giving up. And now Nixon now measuring. What is Nixon going to do? Nixon got him in a power bomb. Going for it again. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what a kick out by King Dominator. This should have been the main event here between these two. As Nixon goes again. Stomp to the heart. Could that be the final nail in the coffin? To KD. 1, 2. Kick out again, and KD will not die. What a match. Jeez Louise. What a match between these two here on Monday Night Inferno. King Dominator Nixon taking it all on the stops here on the road to Mondo Mania. And Nixon going for the knee drop. Oh, Nixon now going for the whirl-a-whirl there. Nixon kicks to the back of the head. Nixon firing the cylinders. What has Nixon got planned? Is Nixon going to do something? Oh, nice reversal by King Dominator. King Dominator now, KD lock. KD lock on Nixon, and he breaks it up. And King Dominator. Uh-oh, is he going for it? Is he going for it? King Dominator trying to go for a spear. Nixon reversed. Nixon's got that chokehold locked in. The rear naked choke. KD taps out. And Nixon, wait a minute, Devin Keola attacks Nixon from behind. Referee trying to restore order. What is Devin Keola? Oh my God, that is a steel cage. I think Devin Keola said he wants Nixon in a cage of some sort, and these two are fighting. What an explosive rivalry we got here on Monday Night Inferno. Oh my God, oh, Nixon's got him now. Nowhere to run, Devin. You're going to meet the Steel and the Demon. Two of the very deadliest combinations in a world champion, as Nixon sent in a statement to Devin Keola's. Man, what a match that was, as we get ready for our Hellfire Championship match, which is the brand new Hardcore Championship title. Now, the rules of Hellfire is pretty simple. 10-minute Iron Man in this match. Pinfalls or submissions are accountable. So that means you can win by pinfall, submission, just like a regular Iron Man, but with a different twist. Extreme rules. And as Malcolm Berry, you know, we saw the promo that Malcolm Berry said. He said and quoted that he's coming after that championship. He's coming after that title that you see that's hanging before. And the question is about this. I mean, we still got that main event match between the tag team champions, Nick Cayenne versus Dan Rapture and VLD. We still got that coming up on the card, but we also got a huge pecking in order also, that we got a huge match card that's going to revolutionize the way it was intended, because I've just received word that also on the card we got Malcolm Berry and Colin Klein for this Hardcore Championship, but also 15-minute time limit between these individuals. I mean, I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. Will Nick Cayenne's team pick up the win in our main event, or will we see a different persona in our main event, with VOD pretty much winning as we get this match underway here tonight, Monday Night Inferno? We're seeing some new stuff as Colin Klein, the Hellfire champion. I mean, we heard his promo to Malcolm Berry, and we seen this man carry the Hardcore Championship, the Hellfire Championship, or what we like to call it. It's a 24/7 title. Anything goes. This title can be defended on any show a part of the network. So you can see this title defended on PWA. You can see this title defended on KWF. You can see this title defended on AAW under the partnerships. You can see this title defended anywhere, anyhow, but it's only under the Titan Nation Alliance name. I mean, you look at that championship, it says it all. Colin Klein says he's going to bring hell and high water to this match, as this is the biggest match of Malcolm Berry's career. I mean, these two combustible elements here, you get these two in the room, and it's like all tension is not even cut with the knife. It's just boiled up. And can't wait to see what's going to happen here on our co-main event, as we got a main event 6-man blockbuster tag team coming up next. But in this one, the Hellfire Championship's on the line. And I got to say this real quick. This match right here is going to be a lot of eyes on the subject, because now you look at Malcolm Berry and what he can do as a hardcore guy. I mean, Malcolm Berry's got the potential. He's got the charisma. He's got the heart of the division. But you got a guy like Colin Klein that's pretty much brought down the division and took the Hellfire Championship at Call Your Opportunity Rumble against Dan Rapture. And, I mean, Colin's made a name for himself here in this hardcore division. It's going to be interesting here on Monday Night Inferno just to see these two guys lock horns for that championship, for the right to call themselves the best in the Hellfire division. And I got to say, this is going to be a co-main event worthy match between these two. And cannot wait to see what happens as this one's coming down to play, as Colin now looks to be the main guy that says that he's going to walk in and walk out still champion. And you got Malcolm Berry over here saying that it's not the case. There's going to be a new champion crowned tonight. So that's going to be two combustible elements of who's wanting to be the hardcore guy in TNA. And it's going to come down right here tonight as we get ready to rock and roll live from Rupp Arena in Kentucky, or Lexington, as this cover now. Look at the cover. One, going for the cover again. One, going for the cover again. One, and they both know each other like a book. And Colin going for the kick. My goodness. That may have just knocked Malcolm Berry to his senses. 1, 2, kick out. Malcolm Berry wants to show that he has got the potential of being the hardcore guy, and showing that he's got the potential of not only doing this, but also being the guy that ends the era of Colin Klein. And that's a hard task to do. That is a hard, very task to do, to beat Colin in this match. And as you can see here, look at this. Going for the top rope, and here comes that 450 lariat miss. And Malcolm now going to take him down. What is Malcolm going to do? Oh, nice reversal by Colin there. Alabama Slam tributed by Hardcore Holly. And as you can see that, Malcolm now has got him right there in the corner. I mean, what a match this is to kick off Monday Night Inferno. I mean, for a co-main event, that is, as we see Malcolm Berry just taking the shots, taking everything that he's got to do to make sure he wins tonight for this Hellfire Championship match. In our co-main event, as a 6-man tag match is going to be up for grabs here in this one. And I cannot wait to see what's going to transpire tonight between King Dominator, Combat Genius, and Nick Cayenne versus Dan Rapture and the Vikings of Destruction. But at the same time, I can't wait to see this match for the Hellfire Championship, knowing good and well this match right here is going to set standards in TNA. And a kick to the back. And look at this, big knees. It is going down as we got the tag team championships here. In a non-title match for our main event. But right now, what a move by Colin using the glass. And Colin now going to twist that neck of Malcolm. I mean, there is glass all over this place. I mean, I wonder to know who's going to pick this stuff up after we go off air. I mean, there's a lot of glass. Oh, my God. There's a Janus. Janus has been into play, and Colin's got some evil intentions for Malcolm. Going for the top, going for a triple moonsault. That is some athleticism by Colin there, as Colin going to try to beat Berry with a single knee strike there. Going for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2, 3, and Colin gets the first pin. And I can't believe what I'm seeing, guys. I cannot believe that I'm seeing this go down. And Colin with a fast-paced drop kick, sending the speed to Malcolm Berry. I mean, Malcolm, seems like Malcolm's in a little bit of a trouble issue, because now he can't get himself out of the real issue that lies before. As Colin now trying to pull out all the stops, as Malcolm going to meet Janus here, and you can see Colin driven that Janus in his leg. I mean, that is nails on this thing. I mean, this thing's deadly. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, a kick out. Colin now wants to show everyone that he can beat Malcolm for the Hellfire Championship. And you see Colin with a knee strike again, and Malcolm reversed. Malcolm saw that one coming. Malcolm now, oh my God, not on the Janus. Come on, have some respect. Not on the Janus. Thank God that is not on the Janus. And Malcolm going for the cover on the column. 1, 2, kick out. I mean, we're seeing some fast-paced, hard-hitting action in our co-main event as Malcolm Berry going for the cover again. 1, kick out. Malcolm's got to do a lot more than this to put Colin down as he throws him to the other side. And big knee strike missed. That could have been a difference maker there. And all Colin now going to go for something, maybe a scoop slam. Yep, scoop slam that is. Taken down, and now we're going to the outside of the ring. I wonder, oh, he's got that lock tube. I know what Colin's thinking, lock tube. Lock tube it is over the head of Malcolm Berry. Oh my God! In the words of Joey Styles, that has got to be it. 1, 2, 3. No, only a 2 count. Referee says it's only a 2 count. As this Hellfire Championship match getting good here tonight as we see some action. Oh, look at this. Taking that Janus again, hitting Colin over the head with it. Now Malcolm's going to the outside. What is Malcolm going to do? Malcolm's got some evil intentions. Malcolm's got... Oh, wait a minute. Malcolm going to the top. Uh-oh, Colin going for that neck breaker on the Janus. Oh, my God. Colin almost drove them nails on the back of Malcolm's head, and Colin going for the top 450 lariat springboard. Colin now measuring. Malcolm is in trouble, and if I was Malcolm, I'd move out of the way because now the end stops as Colin drives it down, and that could be the end. 1, 2, 3, and Colin's got 2 to Malcolm's 1, and I gotta say this. What a legendary matchup we got for you guys tonight here on Monday Night Inferno as we get to see one of the legendary matches here between these two guys for the Hellfire Championship and a German suplex by Malcolm Berry. Malcolm's just showing that he's got the heart and the determination to win this championship and to end the era of Colin Klein. And Malcolm going for that knee strike connects. Could he actually put Colin away here? We're going to find out. Here we go. Malcolm measuring. Malcolm takes him down with a jumping complete shot. That has got to be it. 1, 2, kick out. And that could have been Malcolm's last chance there. If anything, going to the top. Is Malcolm feeling froggy or feeling splashy? Going, oh, for a knee. Colin taking that leg down and breaking that leg. Colin now, I think he's got something to plan here. He's got the steps. Going inside the ring, and here comes... Oh, what a move by Malcolm. Malcolm just kicking him right on the Janus. And Malcolm now, I think Malcolm's got some evil intentions he's wanting to do to Colin. What is he going to do? Uh-oh, nice reversal by Malcolm now. Hits Colin in the gut, and here we go, back and forth. These two men all hits. And Malcolm gets suplexed on the Janus. Oh my God. Malcolm. That may have just put some... Oh, oh, face buster. And this got to be it. This has got to be over here. 1, 2, 3, and Malcolm could pull it off. Malcolm could pull it off here tonight. What an upset it would be if Malcolm could do it. And right now you're seeing the side effects of what could happen as Colin takes him with a running drop kick. Drop kicks Malcolm Berry. And we're seeing some good face pass action between these two. Malcolm sends the shot down, but could this be it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, just a 2 count. Malcolm just absolutely showing. Oh, Malcolm going for it again. Oh, Cullen with the reversal. Colin saw that one coming. Colin is in fire. Oh, arm drag. Here comes that athleticism by Colin. This is the reason why these two are knows each other. Colin, JTV hardcore champion. But right now you're seeing Malcolm Berry Irish whipping Colin to the ropes. Here we go. Oh, kick missed. And Colin with a clothesline. Sending down and Colin to the moonsault. Oh, right on the Janus. Again, misfire. And the nails goes right into his chest. And a scoop slam. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was the end of that match. I mean, I cannot believe the ending of this. Gonna be something special. As you see here, I thought Malcolm was literally gonna pedigree him on that Janus, but thank God that was not Malcolm's intention. Malcolm almost came close to winning the Hardcore Championship in grand fashion, if I would say the will. As you can see, the pinfall 1, 2, and a kick out there. You can see the replays here. I mean, back and forth action between these two over the Hellfire Championship. Colin was the better man tonight, beating Malcolm Berry 1, 2, 3. And you can see there, I mean, Malcolm tried his best to pull out all the stops, that knee strike, that jumping complete shot, and not only that, that neck breaker that just absolutely sends shockwaves down your spine. I mean, Malcolm just showed that he's got the hardcore in him, that he's got the heart of hardcore, that he is Mr. Hardcore. As we will see here what transpires down between these men. As we see that last scoop slam with an elbow drop here to end the match. As Colin remains your Hellfire champion here on Monday Night Inferno in the co-main event. Congratulations, Colin, for being the Hellfire champion and retaining tonight here on Monday Night Inferno. What a match. What a story. And damn, what's a way to tribute some ECW hardcore wrestling here. And now we got back of our commercial break as we see this 6-man tag. Like and subscribe also for more episodes such as this as we get ready to go in this 6-man tag here in our main event. I mean, what a show it's been so far. These guys are throwing it all on the line here as Combat Genius now going for that leg drop, trying to put in Ragnarsson. And you can see Dan trying to save his team from the loss. I mean, Dan's really worried about one thing. He's wanting to be the television champion. I mean, you look last week when these two faced for the... I mean, it was on Thursday night, actually, when these two faced for the television championship. Dan came close. He came so close to being the television champion that, I mean, I give the guy credit and all. I mean, the guy's got a heart, the guy's got potential, but, you know, it comes close as a horseshoe to hand grenades. I mean, Dan may be a champion one day. He may have that luck to beat Nick Cayenne, but, you know, Thursday night was not his night as Combat Genius now gets dropped on his head. You can see Ragnar trying to go for the cover as this match is still going to continue. We're going to find out who's going to win this main event match as I cannot wait to see. If we get to see what I'm going to know that we're going to see on Thursday Night Lockdown is one thing that comes to mind. Are we going to see Alex King promo to CJ Mondo? Are we going to have answers? Are we going to hear from the man himself, the former international champion, Alex King? Going to be an interesting concept here is 2 and a 3. No, and a 2 count only. as King Dominator trying to get back on the losing side of the winning column here. King Dominator now going for it. Perfection knee strike to Ragnar. Takes Ragnar down as King Dominator going back to back. 1, 2, 3, and King Dominator pins Ragnar. What a upset this is on the main event here for this huge 6-man tag team action. You know, seeing this transpire, King Dominator now versus Dan, this is going to be interesting, as King Dominator was earlier in a match with the World Heavyweight Champion Nixon Wolf, as Nixon now sending a message to Devin Chiola in that steel cage mat, you know, in the steel cage, and, you know, we don't know if it's going to be a steel cage or a Hell in a Cell, but Devin Chiola wants one of the two, and you fans will get to vote on the match here on YouTube of who you want to see in this match, as now we got the tag there by Combat Genius. Combat Genius wants some, and oh look, Dan going for a DDT. Dan now going to try to add fire to the fuel by tagging in Ragnarsson. Ragnarsson wants Combat Genius because you know there's a history there and all. Ragnar takes out the legs, and you know it goes back to a lot of things I said earlier. You know, Combat Genius wants to show that he's got the heart and potential, but at the same time, you look at this man, Combat Genius, he's in a dire one straits here, because not only does he have to worry about Ragnarsson, he's got to worry about Ragnar. Vikings of Destruction are literally wanting to come back after the tag team championships, and you know, just seeing the super kick there by Combat Genius now tags in King Dominator. I mean, you've seen KD. Could KD get an upset here and do something unthinkable? King Dominator puts Ragnarsson down. And when's the last time that we saw KD pin Ragnarsson? When's the last time we saw KD pin Ragnar, which was moments ago in this match? But, you know, it comes without a question. Will Ragnarsson beat KD here with this one? This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Kick out of 2. Just a 2 count only, as this main event will be the deciding factor here. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in our main event, like here in this main event, because we got to see what happens already in the card. We got to see a legendary performance between Mark Bantam and Ray Nakia. We got to see the legendary performance between Jackson Henderson and Austin Ace Carter. I mean, there's a lot of matches tonight that got to top the card off, but this main event is going to be just the icing on the cake, as we got 9 minutes and 59 seconds left in this match, and King Dominator trying his best to defend off Ragnarsson. And it goes to show you, is King Dominator going to get the job done, or are we going to see new tag team? Are we going to see Dan Rapture and the Vikings of Destruction pick up the win, as King Dominator now got Ragnarsson in that corner? Oh, King Dominator now with his face wash. Here we go. King Dominator fired up. Here we go. Face wash to Ragnarsson. Go for the pin, KD. You got it in the bag. King Dominator knee strike. Oh, knees to the face. And here comes KD. Working on that head. King Dominator now going to Ragnarsson. Going to Combat Genius. Ragnarsson going to Ragnar. And Ragnarsson, his tag team partner Ragnar, takes down Combat Genius. 1, 2, kick out. And it seems like that Ragnar is having trouble putting away Combat Genius, as Combat Genius puts away Ragnar there. What a kick. There's a reason why that Combat Genius is the man here. And look at this, Dan Rapture going to try to break up the pin here with 8 minutes left. I mean, this has been a blockbusting main event, to say for the ages here. I mean, we look at everything that has been thrown under the sun. I mean, you know, you look at Nick and Dan over their television championship match on Thursday Night Lockdown, and it brings the question, can Dan Rapture become the hardcore champion? The television champion? And will he get that other opportunity for the television championship as a double stomp there to Ragnar by Nick Cayenne. Nick's going to go for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And if that happens at Mondo Mania, that will be an understatement by Nick Cayenne, beating not only one members of the Viking, but both. As Nick Cayenne now tags in a man that's been real known with Ragnar. And here we go. Combat Genius with the knees. Oh, what a claymore there. As Combat Genius now down on the ground. This could be it. Oh, KD now saves the pin. That is why King Dominator and Combat Genius has held on to these tag team championships for quite some time. Is because of this tag teamwork that they've been doing. And Combat Genius now rolls up Ragnarsson. Could this be it? Can Combat Genius pull something off too? And a kick out at 1. Combat Genius now throws him to the ropes. Combat Genius now got something in store. I wonder what Combat Genius is wanting to do. It's King Dominator to the top. Going for it. Flying right on top of Ragnarsson. Here comes that shoulder block. Ragnarsson's in trouble. Takes him down. Oh, here we go. Submission hold. Rope break by the referee. And Ragnar's getting involved in KD's match. And here we go. Domination kick to Ragnar. And King Dominator now got Ragnarsson in submission hold to King's Gate. And Ragnarsson taps out to King Dominator. Ragnarsson taps out here in our main event to King Dominator. King Dominator trying to go for another one. And Ragnar stops that from happening. I mean, what an upset for KD. Showing that he's... Oh, now Ragnarsson moves out of the way. And Ragnarsson trying to go for it. King Dominator reversed. Only 6 minutes left. And tags Nick Cayenne. Nick Cayenne's wanting to bring the heat for Monday Night Inferno. Wants to show that he's got the potential. Oh, look at this. Nick Cayenne going right after Ragnarsson now. I mean, Nick Cayenne showing that he's got the heart and determination, that he's got the skill set of being potentially the main event guy. As you can see right now, oh my goodness, a shot to the chest by Ragnarsson, by Nick, and Nick's trying to choke Ragnarsson out. When's the last time you saw somebody did this? Oh, Ragnarsson's tapping out, but it does not count because it didn't happen in the ring. Nick Cayenne, if that would have been a match, Nick Cayenne would have won. With only 5 minutes left, I gotta say this, like Nick Cayenne showing why he's on top of his game, showing why he's on top of the level, showing why he's, oh, look at the suicide dive there. Nick Cayenne's pulling out all the stops in our main event here on Monday Night Inferno. Nick Cayenne showing that he can go toe-to-toe with the biggest and baddest tag team in the history of TNA. And oh, here comes Ragnarsson with a kick to the back of the head as Ragnarsson tags in Dan Rapture. And here we go, a little rematch for the television title, but only a non-title version of it. As Dan Rapture going right after Nick, going for the cover. Could this be it? King Dominator looks like he's going to save Nick, and yes, he does. In our main event, and Dan trying to go after KD now. I mean, this rivalry has been up to date with Dan wanting to prove that not only he's the best in the business, but also he's got the heart and skill set and the mind that he can beat anybody. Oh, look at this. Dan could be in trouble. 1, 2, and a kick out. We're seeing this live here on Monday Night Inferno as we get things together as Nick Cayenne gets thrown to the turnbuckle. And here we go. Combat Genius. Oh, looks like Ragnar went down, and here goes Dan. Dan's going to try to get the win and kick out. And Nick, fighting television champion here, as Nick gets in a powerbomb position as Dan's got him. Is it going to be a buckle bomb? No, a face. Snake eyes to the turnbuckle. As Dan Rapture now tags in Ragnar, and holy cow, I feel sorry for Nick Cayenne because he's got a Mad Viking after him. Nick with a Dragon Twist Cutter going after Ragnar. Could this be the upset that they needed? Tags in Ragnarsson. Tags in Combat Genius. as Ragnar down and out. Nick's already added the shot to the wound as Combat Genius now going for the cover. And look, Dan and Ragnarsson breaks it up. I mean, what an explosive main event this is here tonight on Monday Night Inferno as King Dominator now gets the tag. And here comes KD. KD's going to add a little lot to the fuel and a double back body drop there as King Dominator now rolls out of the ring, and these two are going to take it outside. And look at this, Ragnarsson trying to start a fight with King Dominator. I mean, this is a numbers game here. Come on now. This is not even right. This is a numbers game being thrown into advantage. And look at this, taking out Combat Genius. That is not a smart strategy by Ragnar. You're just pissing off Combat Genius is what you're doing. And here comes the pin now. 1, 2, 3. No, and KD kicks out as Nick was going to try to attempt to save KD from that pin. And here comes Ragnar now. Ragnar laying the hammer down as Ragnar with a clothesline taking out KD. Only 2 minutes left in this 15-minute Iron Man in the main event of the tag team here. Going to be an interesting show of events as KD now to the corner. Is he going to do it? King Dominator missed. Oh, King Dominator want to go back to Combat Genius. Combat Genius now looks over from Ragnar, and this is going to be explosive because now you've seen here. Look at this. Combat Genius going to use some ankle locks, and here we go. Combat Genius going for it. Combat elbow is what he calls that move. And now he's going to measure Ragnarsson with only 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Oh, no. Ragnarsson's like, no. I mean, Ragnar's like, no, you ain't going to do that to me. Throws him to the corner now. Tags in Ragnarsson. Here comes that Viking experience that Combat Genius is not going to like. And Combat Genius, oh my God, working on the leg. Smart strategy by Ragnarsson. Ragnarsson now, going to use that hair, pulling him right down on the mat. King Dominator comes to save the day. And Ragnarsson's looking at KD and looking at Nick Cayenne going for the cover again, thinking that this is going to be at 1, 2, 3. No, and a 2 count. Only 19 seconds left. It's Combat Genius can hold down the fort for 15 more seconds. We will know that Nick Cayenne, King Dominator, and Combat Genius will win this match. And here comes that tag team expert. Oh my God, they're going to drop Combat Genius on his head. No, don't do it. No, oh my God. What an explosive Monday Night Inferno for an explosive main event. You see some hard-hitting action. I mean, what a match. What a main event. As we will close this one out for Monday Night Inferno for episode 20. As we head for Thursday Night Lockdown is our next show. Can't wait to see what Thursday Night Lockdown gets. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for always supporting the Gaming with CJ channel. And we will see you on episode 20 of Thursday Night Lockdown.